So hey guys, this is your girl Talia with Blue Magic Direct, and I just wanted to come and talk about the All Eyez on Me film. As you guys see, it is kind of like playing in the background, but I want to say that I want all you guys to see this. Okay, this is probably one of the realest biopics that I have seen, and I'm glad that they put it in the movie theaters and they didn't just put it out for like Lifetime, you know, like the Whitney Houston movie and like the TLC movie and all the other ones. That they actually gave it a platform. Okay, what I liked about this film is that they go all the way back. Like, I didn't even know that him and Jada had that kind of relationship. I didn't even know, but I like the fact that they take it all the way back to his childhood and bring it all the way through his complete life, so you can see a real full picture of Tupac and not just, you know, some of the bits and pieces that you know from what you see, you know. So I want to say, like, even when you're, you know, watching this film, I love the way they took it from, you know, most of it was from his point of view. But what I worry about is that they waited to after everybody was dead and gone. Like, do you have to wait until somebody's dead and gone in order to do a film about them? Like, that's crazy. Like, his mother's gone. I guess, you know, he's gone supposedly. So, you know, why wait until everybody's gone in order to, you know, have like a biopic? You know what I mean? But I liked it. I liked the way they do it. I love the characters that they pick. They really was just like, we're gonna sit down and make a biopic, and we're gonna get the you know, the chicks from the badass chicks from the Walking, you know, the Walking Dead. You know what I mean? So the one who plays the mother, you know, Fanny Shakur, you know, she's a badass chick on The Walking Dead, like her right here. Like, she's amazing, you know. So I was like, who is that? Who is that? You know. But like, they're getting, you know, some amazing talent in here. You know, what I loved about that is that they're showing just a broad range, and they're not just showing, you know, his side. They're showing all sides, like both sides of the spectrum, you know, so that you can get a real heart to heart of who his family was, who his mother was, like where did those roots come from, where did he get the inspiration from. It really does come out in this film, you know. And just going back to his and Jada's relationship, I didn't realize that they go back like, you know, knickknacks. They go back from like high school, you know what I mean? That they actually came up together. You know, I didn't even realize that. They're like the, you know, the T-Guy and Tiny and, you know, who else has come up together? A lot of the people basically in Hollywood have come up together, but, you know, Hollywood has separated them and, you know, threw everything in their way. But, like, I just love the fact that they had a solid relationship and they were looking out for each other up until, you know, basically, like, destroyed them, you know? I love the music. I just wish that, you know, I guess you can't really, they use his voice and everything like that. I wish they could have used, like, the actor, you know, would have had, like, a similar voice to his. So you could have got, like, a raspy feel of actually him kind of going into it. But they use a lot of Tupac's direct music. I didn't know if that was, like, a stipulation, of making the film, that they had to use all directly Tupac's music. Also, what you'll see is they use the B.I.G., the Biggie Smalls character in here that did the Biggie Smalls film. I love that. Like, absolutely love that they actually transferred that character over into the film. It kind of almost makes it real, like it's a continuance, you know? So, there's so many different parts about this film that I guess I can really go on and on and on and on and on. But all I suggest that everyone who is clicking onto this video, they don't have it on Kodi yet. You cannot find it on Kodi. You can't even find a trailer on Kodi. Okay? So what I suggest you do is actually go into the movies, guys. Go into the movies, buy a ticket, get some expensive popcorn, get a more expensive, cup of soda, and watch the film. Soak it in. Like, this is, you know, they were back in like the late 80s, early 90s, but this is really this movie is really for our times now. The struggles that we're going through, the, Black life and all life matters and Black Lives Matters and all that other kind of stuff. Like, that is what's really, coming forth. And this is just like, they say the revolution will not be televised and all that other kind of stuff. But I just think that if people really understood a lot of the things that are behind films like this, they will understand you need a foundation. Everyone has a real start, and people really don't get to understand where do people start from, where's their root, where's their foundation, who held them up, when they were going through. What are some of the things they went through and getting wealth and getting these opportunities and being on the forefront, because there's definitely a sacrifice. There's a sacrifice that you have to, endure in order to really come up on these things. And literally, Tupac Shakur is probably him and Biggie Smalls is one of the ones who basically put that in the forefront. Like, you have to sacrifice literally yourself, your life, your worth, your music, your talent, in order to live a life that, most people only imagine. But I give this movie 4 stars, okay? I give it 4 stars. I really think that it's definitely on my top 10 list. I definitely put it up there with Notorious, okay? I definitely put it up there with Notorious. As far as like rappers biopics or Straight Outta Compton. Like, it's definitely on that level. Like, you gotta see it, guys. Okay? So that's my review for All Eyez on Me. Definitely go see it. It will definitely give you a whole nother perspective. I know, my husband says, well, I know the story. I know everything that's gonna happen. Tupac is gonna die at the end. But do you really know the whole story? And I just like it because the people who really put this together thought about it from beginning all the way to the end and made so many things translate into a complete understanding that you have to watch it. So if you have time this weekend, or they have matinees or whatever, get a chance to get in the theater and really support this film and see it, so that you'll understand that even you have a foundation, you have a purpose, you have a road that you must travel. It's not going to be easy, it's not going to be for everyone, but you have choices and decisions that you have to make for yourself. And so did Tupac. He had a lot of decisions that he had to make. Some were good, some were bad, and some led him down a dark path. But that was his choice. But he still used his gift. His gift still penetrated the earth, no matter the route he took. So I fully support this film. They did a wonderful job. And I'm so glad, that they have another biopic out there that is related to a direct truth regarding, the previous, the deceased. So, alright guys, I'm going to get out here. I definitely recommend All Eyez on Me. Okay? Thank you guys for watching. And as always, until I see you guys again, enjoy the film. And as always, happy viewing.